Alright, so Tara and I are back out at the lake today. This is Van Jr. for Lost and Found Metal Detecting. And Tara's first find here on the shoreline. And let me get this here for a second. She just got a toy car. Check that out. Her first toy car. That's a cool one. And it's a Matchbox.
Check, is there a year on there?
1983. IMSA Mustang. Very cool. Stay tuned for more. And I just found a 1988 clad dime. And here I just pulled out a quarter, 1979. You can see down there, Tara's working the beach section. Stay tuned for more. And Tara's popping out a quarter yet. We don't know what it is yet, but pretty sure it's a quarter. $19.70 quarter. Here, let's get a close up of it. There we are. Alright, we'll get back to you with more. This is the most beat up quarter I've found yet. And it's a 1965, so it's 1 year away from being silver. I'd have been mad if it was silver, but look at that thing. It's folded right over. Good luck taking that one to the Coinstar machine, huh? Stay tuned for more. And Tara just found herself another quarter. Can you get a date off it?
I'm not really sure. Can you?
Let me see here. 1979. Stay tuned for more. Alright, tailgate wrap-up time. We just had a short little hunt, couple hours to kill, so here's what we found today. So for my finds, I got 3 pennies, 3 quarters, 2 dimes, pull tab, a couple bottle caps, a little brass grommet, and the FU Mint Mark 1965 quarter that's like folded over in half and bent up. Yeah, I'd have been mad if it would have been a 64. And on to Tara's finds. Tara got a couple good things here. She got a couple quarters and really cool Matchbox car. Check that out. And a bottle cap and 1 surface line, a plastic scoop. I told her now she's got a sand scoop for beach hunting. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll get back to you with the next hunt. Hey guys, Van Jr. back again, and Tara went to play bingo this evening, so I went back to her aunt's house and I just scored another wheat penny. I'm not exactly sure what the date is yet, but I'll clean it up later and get back to you. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, this is a deep hole, and it wasn't easy digging. As you can see, full depth of the Pro Pointer. But I just came up with a pocket watch. Check that out. I'm gonna have to clean it up when I get home, see if there's anything written on it or engraved. Very cool. Stay tuned for more. Just got another wheat penny. Can't quite tell the date on it, but I'll clean it up and let you know later. Alright, time for the wrap-up from this evening hunt. Yeah, we got a lot of junk here. Pulley, some wire, odds and ends, a lot of iron, ton of nails, the old bottle cap. That's got to be the biggest bottle cap I've ever seen. On the top it says National Distillers. Some various odds and ends, pull tabs, and one washer here that at first I thought it was a token. It's so light, but it's got to be just like aluminum or something like that, but first I thought it was a token. And on to the good stuff. We got the pocket watch that I wish it was complete, but the front is all gone. And it looks to be just silver plated. What's left of a tiny spoon, 1 dime, 6 memorial pennies, and 2 Wheaties. We got a 1919 and a 1944D. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll get back to you with the next hunt. So Tara and I are out here back at her aunt's place again today, and we're working together today, and we just scored a cool quart of milk token. Check that out. It says good for 1 quart of milk, and it has a name on it, must have been the store name, and it says Ashland, Wisconsin on it. Very cool. Stay tuned for more. Next find for today, we just got either like a perfume bottle or a lipstick container, but it does look like it says Pond's Life or something like that on it. Well, stay tuned for more. And here we just got an old spoon. Really patterned design. And on the back right here it says Crown Silver Plate Company. That's pretty cool. Stay tuned for more. And here we got an old heart-shaped locket, but there's no pictures inside that I can tell. I don't want to force it apart, but doesn't look like anything expensive or silver or anything like that. It looks like it was probably copper by the color of the green. Stay tuned for more. Alright, time for the wrap up. It was just a short hunt today. Tara and I went over to her aunt's house again, and we got a few unusual items. A couple sockets. I'm not sure what that is, if it was a bottom off like a carburetor, like a float bowl or something. One old rusty piece that looks like a hinge. Bunch of nails. Pile of pull tabs. Couple little button, washer. Rusty pair of pliers. And this thing here, anybody who ever used to play with a cap gun, I don't know if you remember the bomb ones that were there too, that were all metal. And you had the little rounded bell shape on this end. And you slid the cap into the side, and when you threw it up in the air and it came down on that end, it would set the cap off. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Then on to the good stuff. Today I got a silver plated spoon. That is really ornate. It's pretty cool. And I got one little like brass plated hinge, a heart shaped locket. I did try to open it, but it doesn't appear to be any pictures in it. One memorial penny, and here we have a 1940 something wheat penny and a 1940 King George Canadian penny. And the best of it, I got a token today that says good for 1 quart milk. On the other side, if it'll focus here, it says, I do believe it says Annie Graben, Ashland, Wisconsin. So that's pretty cool. Stay tuned for more. Alright, so yesterday I bought my wife a couple books here so she could start coin roll hunting. She wanted to do some penny hunting. So I picked her up a book for 1909 to 1940 and 41 to 74 to get her started. And so today I went to the bank and I asked for $5 in pennies. So this is my shout out to SupraDrew, because I paid no attention at first when I got the first $5 in pennies. But the $5 in pennies I got were all 2014 Ds. And I had no idea at the time. I just grabbed them, walked out of the bank. But just to make sure that they were, you can see it's brand new all the way through. So these rolls I am actually going to put away and save, seeing that they're all brilliant, uncirculated 2014 Ds. Those will get put away. So after realizing that I had nothing that was going to work for my wife's new coin roll hunting, I went to another bank and got $5 more in pennies for her to go through. So I will get back to you here in a little bit once she looks through her pennies and sees what she has. So stay tuned. Alright, so here's the results of Tara's first ever coin roll hunt. She went through $5 worth of pennies and looking to get enough to, or get a start on her two books aging from 1909 to 1974. So she covered every year from 75 all the way up to 2013. One Canadian penny being a 1986. No wheat pennies today, but she's got a handful here that vary from 1974 to 59. So that'll get her started on putting them into her books. Stay tuned for her next hunt, and we'll get back to you with our next metal detecting video too.